Today we're shooting a video on the DPF particulate filter, diesel particulate filter for 2010 Mitsubishi FUSO FE145. Nobody really had a video on this showing anything, so we are doing it now. Okay, first thing is it's a Mitsubishi 2010 FUSO 145. Uses a 4.9 diesel motor, and it does have the DPF filter on it. And this has a couple of pieces here on the filter, and it's removed. Luckily we took the box off of here, and there's the flange of the exhaust. Now most likely you're going to have to cut those bolts off. This one has it's a 2010, 215,000 miles on it, and this is the first time the DPF filter's ever been taken off and cleaned. One stud I had to cut off completely. The other two I cut the nut off and was successful getting it out that way. And then you have a wire for a pressure sensor on the front, wire for a pressure sensor on the back, and 3 vacuum hoses that go to this, and a couple of sensors that turn those on and off. And that's really all there is to it, but it is a challenge to get that off there because of all the rust and crust on there. But here's the filter itself. You got the front part. And like I say, there's the one stud I had to cut off. The other two I was successful in cutting the nut off. And then here's a port, one for your sensor and 2 for vacuum lines. Don't really know what the vacuum lines do, but that's what they're there for. And here's the rear part where the diesel particulate filter is. And that ours was almost completely clogged up. It came on the dash, service engine, and it didn't go into limp mode just yet, but it was getting ready. And we took it off, had it baked and flushed, and they've checked it now, and it flows like it should. They baked it and then blew it out, flushed it out, and here's a port here. You got another sensor that goes here, and another vacuum line that goes here. And then all this will bolt back together. And then you'll bolt the tailpipe onto that. And here's what it looks like on the outside of that. Now we had to cut every bolt off that holds this thing together, and there's like 9 or 10 of them on each one of those flanges, and 3 on the front, and we had to get all new bolts for that. I think that's a M12 bolt, so we had to do that. Right now today, this is April of 2018. It cost $625. I took it off. They come and picked it up, baked it, cleaned it, returned it back, gave me a nice little bill, 625 bucks, and now I got to put it back on and hook everything up. And I will have to buy, the sensors are $50 or $150 a piece, and there's 2 of those if you need to replace those. And the steel vacuum line that comes out of there, they're about $25 to $30 a piece, and you'll need 3 of those. They're just so chewed up you couldn't get them out and save them. But like I say, this is the first time, 215,000 miles, that this had to be cleaned. It was doing a great job, and it may have survived that, but one of my drivers, the regeneration light came on, and he didn't understand what to do, so he shut the vehicle off. The first thing they tell you is, when that's regenerating, do not shut the vehicle off. Keep driving at highway speeds if possible. If it comes on and you need to do a park regeneration, then find a safe place to park. Pull over, put it in park, put the emergency brake on, and then it will regenerate. 2010 Mitsubishi FUSO FE145 DPF filter cleaning. Thank you.